Alright, so we're just gonna play gonna just play Destiny for the rest of the night, or at least really half an hour. Just troubleshooting network connections when I want to play Expedition 33. Probably do if I can get things working today, I'll probably do another tomorrow. Try it out then, Wednesday and Thursday. But for now, we're just gonna hop into some Destiny, do some simple-minded shooting. Check out the lost sectors for today. Put a build together. Hop in, hop out, get destroyed a few times. Whoops. All right. Might have been, for whatever reason, my upload speeds were terrible, so I just reset the whole system. Let's see if we have any drops for the rest of the stream. It seems to be holding on now. Now I am curious. Oops. All right, one of the things I had was the game server controller, and just hopping between different games over mapping one button, and you swap games, you got map another button. All right, so we got threats, void, shield, barriers, overload, and then barrier. All right, what am I? I don't even remember what my build was. All right, one sec. All right, I know I was trying to put together a stasis build. One thing I kind of want to try to do is to get a slap on this element build or loadouts going. What we call this one? Mask of Fealty. Do a better job with naming my loadouts later. Save that. All right, what weakness are we working with? All right, we got Void Search. All right, I'm gonna try one build I had put together. It's nothing fancy or anything like that, but I am, how can I put it, trying to find different loadouts for Void Walker. Night Stalker. This is not Warlock, but for Night Stalker, I don't know. Night Stalker, it's a complaint as old as time, but being relegated to just invis for the most part kind of sucks. But trying to find different ways. You got your Omnioculus, usually your Falcons, but I want to try something a wee bit different. Not dramatically new or anything like that, but just a different approach to the traditional Night Stalker playstyle. I know with previously you could do the same thing, obviously using Radiant Dance Machines, but with the rework they did with it, it plays a little bit different in terms of how to go about using it. But all right, mod error. Whoops, I didn't finish collecting all my mods or my armor design. All right, but it seems like I said we're gonna, well, never mind, just looking at the stream now. I don't know. All right, seems to be lagging behind us. What's happening here? All right, we gotta go back to orbit one more time. I got like one too many tabs happening on my computer right now. Trying to get the loadout set up. Trying to make sure my stream doesn't drop. Now, one thing I did try out with this, of course, depending on the activity and having to deal with champions, but I'll definitely showcase it in action. But ideally, it's a close quarters Night Stalker loadout where you're using, was it Trapper's Ambush, Vanishing Step, Radiant Dance Machines, and you're basically just trying to spam as many smoke bombs as you can. I was trying it out with Cerberus since you're going to be up close for Trapper Ambush to activate, so in a not so, how can I put it, challenging environment where you don't really have to worry about matching champion barriers and, you know, all that fun stuff. It's not bad. Of course, anything where the difficulty isn't too high, you have to worry about matching certain champion counters. Anything's gonna work. So, but hopping into this one, R3X, yep. But hopping into this one, we're gonna see how it works. Now it's Overload, which we can deal with, yep, Chill Clip for Overload and Sidearm, so we're pretty much good there. The only problem will definitely be further into the mission, running out of ammo, relying on Chill to slow the overloads, but we'll see what we can do. Whoops. I try to be cool about it. Alright, it says Overload, Grenade Launcher, Overcharge, Grenade Launcher, Void Surge, Time Dilation. Hopefully everything's the way I need it to be. I will say the change to, was it Hardlight, Borealis, and whose Grenade Launcher name I cannot remember, has been pretty good. Alright, and like I said, hopping between different games and trying to change my back buttons kind of throws me off when I don't change it. Oh, come on, Knight. And before anyone asks or says, no, I never considered myself a top tier Destiny player by any means. I am mostly competent, but this build, it's different. I will say that much. It's definitely a different way of approaching Night Stalker. How effective is it versus just putting on Girl Falcons and call it a day? That's a good question. Girl Falcons is actually, I mean, obviously simpler, but this is a different way to approach the class. This finds so different. And I would be using Cerberus right now if I didn't have to worry about matching champions or there's like auto-loading shield breaker or something like that, but anti-barrier. Oh, mistakes were made. Get out of here. Go ahead, put the barrier up. I'm always. Alright, simple enough. We're good. 2 minutes in. Mistakes were made. Damn it. I knew it was gonna happen, but I say that and I died anyway. That says something when you do it. You still die. Most of it's gonna run into the pool there. Oh, that was a good call. Oh shit. Ah. This is not optimal play. Is it lagging again? Or is it just behind on my end? Nope. Alright, we're looking for... Oh, this is always the worst spot about this mission. Getting stuck into the corner here. And the champion was right behind. Alright, this is embarrassing. Alright, no more deaths moving forward. As I miss. Oops, watch out. Right now it's just struggle to find some ammo. Sharing rubber bands going on 24/7. Alright, where is... See, I would fire, but I feel like I'm gonna get shot. No more deaths from here and I'm dying. Give me that. Shit. Here. 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Alright, 7. Alright, that was a little rough, but that was the build, essentially. Depending on the activity, it's alright, I'm not gonna say it's good because there are many other options to choose from that are much better and easier to use, but yeah, it gets the job done. A little different play style. Probably let me hop into an easier activity just to show the gameplay loop of it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward for the most part, but I want to do something a little different. Especially with Cerberus +1. Gonna go over to Neptune, run through one of the lost sectors there. You know, one thing I probably could do, which I don't have the time to do so, but hop into a dungeon and give it a try. But so far it seems that solved our issue. Our upload speed was just horrendous, and now it's much better. Probably gonna do this last run and then hop off. I wanted to play Obscure, but Expedition 33, but network problems. Bro, what the hell? And I need a new controller because my RT broke. Now, at least when it comes to using a kinetic weapon over Void, that's why I wish we had a little. I was trying to do like a Void shotgun run, but I don't know, even the shotgun wasn't doing as much damage I would like, but primarily thinking of using volatile rounds. I was thinking about using Traveler's Chosen so I can have ability uptime and it's a sidearm so it's better up close, but I don't know. The rework to Cerberus, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna need somebody to crunch number, but it's not. Okay, you know what? It's kind of bad. Really, more so if the uptime was better. Handling it, at least. Of course, you could mostly, I won't even say mostly, do the same thing using not Dragon Shadow, but Six Coyote. But with the ability to rechain off of kills, you have a lot more uptime with your smoke bomb. Although I could swap over. Do I have my voice shotgun? I don't know. Why are you running? I mean, even when you barrel stuffing, I just wish we had the universal remote come back. I think I had tried a Huckleberry out as well, and that wasn't a. I don't have it on me, but that wasn't a bad little loadout combo either. Especially with infinite ammo ranking, increasing damage with Rampage. Hey, wait a minute, you're supposed to be gone. I accidentally turned off focus fire. Granted, with me dying at level easy lost sectors right now, it doesn't really say too much about the loadout if you go into much higher content. Oops, turn it off. Say the rework for like not Lucky Pants rating dance machines are nice. I am curious on if they're gonna do anything with Six Coyote, because at this point there's no reason to use them. You get kills, or kills give you dodge energy. You can hold up to 3 dodges in total. I don't see any reason to use Six Coyote after that. Aside from just not having to have a kill, so depending on the level of activity, just having them in your back pocket, but again at the same time, as long as you're getting a kill, you're getting your energy back much faster. Oops. Only if this thing had like a subsistence on it, be a little bit better. Another thing, at least holding it back though, is such that it has to be primary weapon kills. Because if I could roll around with a shotgun and get my dodge energy back, although I just said earlier shotguns aren't too beneficial here, that would be pretty nice though. Let me try pulling Traveler's Chosen. Now, I am the weird guy that has 2 Traveler Chosens on me, primarily because I wanted one with osmosis and one without osmosis, because sometimes I just want to toss a grenade and know that my kinetic siphon is going to work every single time. If I swap out for any reason, now I got to toss another grenade. I'm not sure which one to switch though. Okay, this is the one without. Although with osmosis, yeah, you do get access to volatile rounds. And why did Ace of Spades pull over here? Although the only thing is primarily at this point using it for the grenade energy. Because it's dodging, get a kill. You don't have to worry about your melee or dodge energy as long as you're getting kills. Right of it. Although, I mean, if I'm getting enough kills, yeah, not too bad. Decent. It's just that swap off. The second you swap, you lose it. So, but the option to have, whoops, oh, what's my postmaster looking like? I'm gonna look that anyway. 710, we'll go one more time.
Cutting edge technology used for peace and prosperity. I'm glad we got them out of there.
See if it wasn't tied to primary weapons, you could run through with the sword whose name I cannot remember. Shit, what's the sword name? Urgelsum. There we go. Urgelsum. We run through with the glaive. Like if it was any kill, gave you your dodge and energy back, sure you could do like a proper CQC build. I wouldn't really say CQC, but more options when it comes to just handling up close quarters with your weapons. So just either Cerberus or SMG. I mean, you could technically use whatever weapon you want up close, but obviously there's better options to choose from. Hey, where'd he go? At first I was using the latest aspect, was it hunt or what's it called? On the prowl? but problem with that, which many people have already discussed, is that it randomly targets enemies, and I don't know, it's a, in terms of the stat boost, it's a worse version of, was it harder to pack? Okay, we got a grenade bang, so, yeah. Just come over here, get shot while in this. I did jump in front of him though, to be fair. Whoops, whoops, come on. Oh, Alright, this is a lot of fun. Now this is taking it to Grandmaster Nightfall and see how... No, that's gonna be horrible. Oops. What sucks is that I'm pretty sure they had nerfed how much you get back from Gathering Light. Now another weapon that I was wanting to use was the loadout, but again tied to primary ammo, is Ruinous Effigy, because I've just been going through my list of exotics that I haven't touched in forever because they were nerfed and there's just not much use to them. And it would be cool if Ruinous Effigy worked, you know, imagine up close and personal, getting the orb sphere, do the grand slam, get the kill after weakening everyone, get your dodge energy back, but you can't do this since you need primary ammo for this to work. I think I'm full ammo, yeah. I'm trying to think though. I mean, I don't know why. What would I change when it comes to the abilities for Night Stalker? Because again, the main problem is just having so many of the aspects focused on going invisible, but different flavors of going invisible and no proper game to them. It's like maybe if killing invisible, one of the aspects, killing a weakened enemy gives you additional smoke bomb or something like that, smoke bomb energy, or reduces your dodge cooldown, something like that, or grenade energy, something on top. Damn. Especially when you look at the variety of options Warlock and Titan have, and I know obviously invisibility is one of the best abilities in the game. It's just, it's so one note. That's the problem I have. Like, oh, dodge, go invisible. Kill a weak enemy, go invisible. Now with it was the stylish, at least you get bonus damage when you melee, so there's something off of that, but still. And on the prowl was a good direction, I should say, because you, as bad as it is in terms of how much of a benefits you still get reduced energy cooldown off your kills when you're on the prowl. You get invis for the full team, and you get increased weapon reload. The effects just aren't that great. So I feel at least with Vanishing Step, like either Vanishing Step or Trapper's Ambush, defeating a target grants you either dodge or melee energy. Because I know you have Omni Occulus, so if you go invisible and you make your teammates invisible, you get melee energy off of that. But kind of looking at options to improve as a, not even solar player, just still, I mean, yeah, honestly, at that point, something baked into the class, because as we see, Radiant Dance Machine solves dodge energy problem. But yeah, either grenade energy back or melee in a larger amount would be nice. I think so. I was like, why are we zooming to Earth? Go ahead and pick that up. And that's probably why I wasn't doing as much as I could. I was using a level 1938. Yeah, that just shows the last time I used that weapon. He's talking twice. Alright, we got 3. You know, I just can't really bring myself to do Iron Banner much these days. I got the Tanasha's Mastery that I want. Don't care too much for the armor. And the other weapon choices here, not too interested in. But with that being said, it is Shieben 18, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Try to be back to streaming Expedition 33 tomorrow, hopefully, because today was the bus with the crappy stream quality. So with all that being said,